What's going on, workforce? Brian here, and today we're talking about Summoner and all that is Summoner. So how we're breaking these up is that we've got so much to talk about. You've got PvE, PvP, the controller layout, HUD layout, the actions, the traits, the pets. So we're breaking these up into multiple videos to try to keep them a little bit shorter and a little bit more to the point. So if you're looking for just something about the layout and you don't care about like how the pet works, or you don't care about PvP, then you don't have to worry about sitting through just hours of video to watch it. That being said, in the description below, you should be able to see all the videos that relate to the Summoner, level 70, controller, and just Summoner guides, the information that you need to hopefully be the best Summoner you can be. So without making this intro forever, let's go ahead and just do this thing and let me know what you think in the comments below. So PvP in the world of Final Fantasy XIV has completely changed, and for the better. The PvP system and the gameplay has just been phenomenal. With that change, that means that PvP is completely separated from PvE. So with that, here is the Summoner PvP controller guide. We're going to talk about kind of the layout, but we're going to use it in as far as the actions go. You only have 9 actions as a Summoner, so let's go ahead and discuss them. So on the right hand side, you've got Bio 3. And Miasma 3. You also have Tribind. This is really important, especially in PvP, so you can kind of bind targets wherever you want. And then you have Ruin 3. Now when you couple that with Dreadworm Trance, Ruin 3 becomes Ruin 4, and it can be really quite powerful. Aetherflow is going to restore just a base level 2000 MP to you, but it's also going to give you those stacks of abilities, allowing you to fester and allowing you to energy drain. Energy drain is going to absorb 100% of the damage dealt as HP, and it's going to give you back 1000 MP. Your stats are set at a base level, so you're not going to see, gear having any kind of impact on that. Now, Dreadworm Trance works just like you expect. As you use your Aetherflow stacks, you're going to get that Ethereal Attunement, which will allow you to enter this mode, which is going to give you even more damage output. This ability slot will convert into your Death Flare, so you have a ton of power, a ton of output potential, and it's a lot of fun. Doing so then will activate your Summon Bahamut, so you'll see a lot of Bahamuts out there from time to time and allow you then to also use your Akmorn ability. This has been so streamlined and so precise, I cannot express how much fun it is to play Summoner in the world of Final Fantasy XIV's PvP mode. Then over here you've got your Adrenaline Rush, essentially your personal limit break. This is really great and it allows you to do a lot of damage. Now the best thing about this is that it's going to do some damage to AoE, but it also adds a damage up increase to your target. So doing this on any type of mode will allow your other party members or yourself to even output more damage for whoever you were able to hit with this. And then over here, you've got your 2 optional abilities. We're going to jump into that in a second, but I've got Bolt and I've got Muse. The ability to restore 25% MP and the ability to sprint and get the heck out of dodge. Over here, we have a couple of Feast communication macros. And then on the left-hand side, we've got some targeting macros themselves. So I can mark 2 targets and I can either focus on 1 or 2. And we're going to jump into those macros here in a second. So under Start, go into your PvP profile, and here's where you're going to see all of your jobs and the detail actions for that. So you can see Akmorn, Enkindle Bahamut, Bahamut's moves, Death Flare, Ruin 4. All of this is so streamlined, I can't express enough that you really should check it out. If you are on the fence about PvP, PvP is an excellent way to level up in this game. It's its own system. It's not going to teach you anything about PvE. The system has changed, so you have access to any of these abilities. So you can pick any 2 abilities that you want. In this case, I've got Bolt and Muse. You can take Recuperate, Enliven, Concentrate, Safeguard, Purify. You can just check out the tooltips for yourself for that information. Every job is going to automatically have 2 abilities assigned to them based off their role, so just play around with it and see what works best for you. You also have the ability to pick 3 traits out of the traits that you see here. So right now you can see I've got increased MP regeneration, decreased damage taken, and increased damage dealt. You can say increased HP, you can say increased resistance duration. All of these things can really kind of help swing the battle, and it's really going to be up to you what works best for your job. In this case for Summoner, being able to have better MP and damage out as well as not being as easily killable is more important for me than HP. But again, this is all personal preference at this point. And then under Quick Chat, you can see all the different chat options. This more or less applies to the Feast. They won't let you use this in Frontlines, which I found was a little bit odd, but it is what it is. So lastly, let's go ahead and jump into our user macros. Now, you can see here, this is how I set and mark 2 targets with enemy assigns. So this is just going to mark the first target that I'm targeting with a 1, and then it's going to go and target back, essentially, whoever's to the left, and mark them with the target of 2. Then it's going to return my focus to the original target. So this happens pretty instantly, and it's great for tanks. You can see I go up all the way to 4 if needed. So this is going to mark 4 targets, and it's the same command over and over again. So pause the video, screenshot this. It's pretty simple, straightforward. You can mark them with any target to attack. I'm using attack 1 through 4. But then over here you see 1, 2, 3, and then sadly 1. You know, there wasn't another macro icon that I could use in this case. But what this does is this makes sure I target the attack of 1. So whoever's marked with a 1, this is going to target them. No more left, no more right, no more nearest, no more furthest. This is critical when it comes to PvP play. If you have somebody marking your targets appropriately, using these macros will help you focus in on the correct target to attack. If you're focused, you will win. It's very difficult from a healing perspective to keep a target up, let alone if there's 2 or more targets attacking them. So work with your team and play around with these macros. They're simple and straightforward. It's just a simple target macro, and it's going to look and target whoever is marked with attack 1. And then it's going to focus you on just that target in and of itself. Hopefully that's a help. Whether you're marking them or other people are marking them, I recommend sharing these out as best you can. And that's why I've got them always within reach right over here. Now you could easily add them over here. There's a lot of room for growth within the PvP because they've so simplified those abilities. I can't stress it enough. I keep repeating myself on it, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts if you're playing PvP. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below and let's have that conversation. But for Work to Game, my name's Brian. Thanks so much for watching this video, and we hope to see you on our next. But until then, we hope you have a fantastic week. Take care of yourself out there. Hey everybody, Brian and Chuck here for Work to Game. Chuck wants to tell you that you should totally subscribe to the channel. And that you should totally hit that like button. Oh, and then we also got t-shirts on sale for some reason. That's a little bit mean, Chuck. I'm not crazy.